And I was thinking of this because I wanted to be able to optimize my time, and this is an excellent way to optimize your time. Hey, I'm glad to be back on YouTube. Thanks for sitting with me. I'm gonna do my best to be consistent and really record all the videos that I have in my long list of ideas, because I know that my ideas are very good. Not necessarily unique, some of them are, but I think I have some good perspective to add. Today I am in the office. I had a meeting this morning about one of the projects I'm collaborating on, about my big project. I was meeting with some people that I'd like to collaborate with. That went really well. They are on board. So I'm feeling really good about what I'm doing. We are progressing. I've reached out to some sponsors. In terms of the project I'm working on, reach out to some sponsors for it. So today's been going okay. I've been working for a couple hours, doing my thing in Clockify right now. Clockify. Feeling really good about that. I've been watching Meta. She is a content creator on here, and she monetized in 8 days. So I'm on a mission to monetize in 30 days. So I'm going to share my plan, and also it could be your plan, to do a digital marketing social media campaign that should get you monetized. I'm going to get monetized in 30 days. That's the goal. So I'm going to start out with the objective for my company, Bellren. To expand Bellren's reach through digital marketing using a multi-pronged distribution strategy. This strategy is meant to reach audiences through multiple formats to cater to various retention styles. Using base pieces of content, multi-purposing them from other platforms will optimize the impact of work done on the content produced. That is my very wordy way of saying I'm going to make content. I'm going to start with one form of content, which is my long form video, and then chop it up into other forms. I'm going to explain that soon. So the formats I'll be using will be long form video, short form video, static photo posts, live streams, and written posts. So all of those types are going to be pushed towards various platforms. Whatever a platform is appropriate to that, that's what we'll be using. So I will be starting things out with that this year. I did a little bits of it in 2024, but I wasn't able to spend much time on non-income producing activities. So I'm fully committing to the marketing plan. So this is the plan. We are going to start with long form video and utilize that video to make multiple types of content from that one piece. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a long form video, just like this, recording horizontally, talking about the subject at hand. Then you are going to use a transcripting software or captions. Transfer those captions, that transcript, into a document, a text document. Once you have that script from the video, the transcript from the video, what you're going to do is you're going to look through that script. You're going to pare down the points in that video, and then you're going to put it into sections. This will be your written post. It doesn't have to be as long as the video, but it needs to hit the key points and give all the main information. So taking the transcript from that video, paring it down into a written post. You can use it for a blog post. You can use it for a newsletter. You can also use it for a Pinterest post, because if you link a static photo, which is what we're going to talk about, you can link that to the blog. Also, if you want to post it on Pinterest, you can take a quote that's catching from that and make it into a nice image and put that on Pinterest as well. A lot of us that go onto Pinterest go for inspiration on various things. So if you take a really interesting quote from your post, make it into a nice image and put it on your Pinterest, that's your Pinterest post. Taking the video long form and clipping it into multiple short form clips. You can make so many short form clips from one video. For instance, with this video I'm talking about monetizing in 30 days, I can do one video summarizing what I'm talking about in 15 seconds. I could do one video talking about how many times you're going to repurpose your content. I could do one video about the various platforms you're going to use. I could do one video about the tools I use for transcripting and recording. So you can chop that up into so many pieces. At this point, we're still only using one piece of content to make these multiple pieces. The reason I'm saying this is because I thought of this plan strategy in 2023 when I began meeting more people and networking in my business. And I was thinking, like, I won't have to spend so much time recording a whole bunch of stuff. I can batch create, I can totally do that, but I don't like recording. I don't mind talking, that's not the problem. I just don't like the process of recording. It's more than just put your camera up and press start, you know? And I was thinking of this because I wanted to be able to optimize my time. And this is an excellent way to optimize your time. So once you do all of those things, you started with one piece of content, that long form video, and now you have 5 different formats that you can utilize on various platforms. A blog site can be done on Blogspot, WordPress, Substack. You could make that written post into your newsletter that you send out to your email list. Email still has high conversion. I think email will always be a pretty substantial way to reach out to your audience. So that written post can be utilized in multiple ways. The short form clips can be used on various platforms. The short form clips is, make sure you add captions as well. Have captions on everything, please. Short form video can be used for various platforms, and the short form video can be legitimately very, very short. 15 to 30 seconds. Someone might be interested in watching the full spiel, but if you have long form content, you want them to go to that long form content. Make sure each format is true to what it actually does. With a newsletter, people don't want to read a 6-page long newsletter, but you can chop it down to the key points. In a blog, people might read a longer blog if you have interesting photos or maybe some audio attached. Think about those formats and what does well with each of those formats, and I think that would be really helpful. There's so many ways you can use all of this. Even the short form video or the written post, you can take out pieces of those written posts and make that into your SMS marketing. There's so many things that you can do with all of these things coming from one piece of content. You started with one piece of content. This video right here, I'm going to put it into various formats. It's going to be 5 different formats for me, and I can use it for so many things. I want you to use this. Next, I'm going to talk about my production schedule. This is going to be the format by which I do my recording and content creation. I estimated the time that it would take to do each task, and I put it into a schedule. I have an A, B, C, and D schedule. A schedule is logistics. You're doing a tech check. You're making sure everything's charged and has the appropriate connections. You're making sure that you have all your production items set up. You're gathering supplies that you need. You're preparing your wardrobe, selecting the script that you want to use, outline. Oh, hold on, I want to close the door. Selecting the script you want to use, writing an outline for that script, writing a recording outline of what you're going to cover in the video. All of those things is the A schedule. That is going to be like my prep. All of the prep tasks is going to be on that schedule. B schedule is recording. So it's going to be hair, makeup, wardrobe, lighting, photos if you're taking still photos, and your recording setup, and actually recording. That is B schedule. C and D are separate because I separated them by category kind of, but they go in the same day. So C is editing, formatting for each platform. So are you vertical, widescreen, blog, static, written, email, transcripting, all of those details you're going to do with editing, making the sound good, putting in your captions, all of that, making your thumbnails, all of those editing type tasks are in C schedule. D schedule is coupled with C schedule. They can be done on the same day because they're related. D schedule is schedule associated posts, enter post into your planner, into your content planner. Write drop dates, SEO, hashtags, captions, and descriptions. There are some descriptions that you might utilize consistently through your content, for instance, YouTube. And I estimated the time period for each of these tasks and how much time they take. And basically I put myself into a schedule. If I'm doing one day of work is A schedule, one day of work is B schedule, one day of work is C and D schedule. So I estimated the time it would take. And essentially there are 4 to 6 hour days of work, 4 to 6 hour work days. And to be honest, a 4 to 6 hour work day is not terrible. That's 18 hours a week producing content. However, if you're spending 18 hours a week producing content, one session of this, 1 week of this can give you at least a month's worth of content, at least. For instance, if you only record for 1 hour, you record for 1 hour total, that's all you record, you can make 3 to 5 you record for 1 hour, you could do 3 to 6 15 to 20 minute videos in that time period. Say you record for an hour, 60 minutes, you can do 3 long form 20-minute videos in that time period. I had a schedule like this, hold on, and I wrote a little schedule. You don't have to follow this, but this is just something I thought of that I think would be helpful for me. Monday can be for all written forms, so you could use it for the blog post, the newsletter, SMS. That could be to set the tone for the week of what the topic is at hand. Tuesday can be the long form drop. That's going to be whatever your long form platforms are, whether that be Substack, Patreon, YouTube, Vimeo, Flickr, whatever you're using for long form video, that can be long form day. Wednesday can be static photo posts, whether that be Instagram, Flickr, Pinterest. Thursday and Friday can be your short form video. Honestly, Thursday through Sunday could be all of your short form drops. The whole entire weekend you're dropping short form. That is 7 days worth of content with 1 hour actual recording time. And you can do that for 3 weeks off of 60 minutes of recording. I feel like that's a reasonable use of time. If you do this 1 time a month, you 3 weeks worth of content, you'll have a backlog. And I think this is a really effective way to get yourself some content, to utilize multiple formats. This is excellent for you. I don't personally use all formats. I do have specific ones that I like to focus on, but I think this is going to help because that's going to help me be consistent and monetize in 30 days. I'm going to do it. Meta is on here and she monetized in 8 days, posting every single day. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post consistently and I'm going to get Can't Flip a Coin back to where I wanted it to be. Doing more challenges, doing Saveopoly again, doing budget with me videos, plan with me videos. That's what I want to do again. I miss doing it. And I stopped doing it for a long time because there were so many other things in my life that were going on. I am soon going to tell you all what has been happening to me. It's been a lot going on. In 2023 and 2024 were really wild years for me. I left the Army in 2023. 2024 was my first full year on civilian income. I don't have a W-2, so it's completely different. And my income has gone down significantly, and I'm still committed to building my business into something sustainable for myself. And I'm looking forward to being able to see the fruit of my labor. If I weren't mentally resilient, I would have quit this a long time ago because I'm not seeing any revenue. But I know what I am working towards. I know what I'm going to get from this. I know what it will do for my business and for my life. Also, I feel like I have a lot of important things to say. I have important perspective to share. Building a relationship with people in these formats, I think is really nice. I really like doing it. So some of the things that were holding me back in the last year, 2 years, are no longer present in my life. and including internal barriers, right? There were some internal barriers that I had to recording, but I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm just looking forward. And I'm really looking forward to what's coming. So I'm ready to share. I'm ready to give some more information on what I'm doing. My next video, I believe, is going to be me discussing where my business endeavors are going. My road to monetizing in 30 days has started. So let's see how it goes.